Hey all, Hipper here. So this time I am actually playing ranked, which I haven't done other than a few battles in the whole time, and this is what, season 19, and this is the first time we have a pure tier 7 ranked, no power-ups, and wow, have I been waiting a long time for this. So anyway, this is my take for the best cruiser for this season of ranked, and obviously there's no surprise, it is the Wichita. Because with only one destroyer on each team, well, radar is king. If you take out that destroyer, yeah, you have pretty much won the battle. And obviously, Wichita is still one of the absolute best radar cruisers out there. And I'll just show you my build that I'm using here, because I'm not using an agile build in ranked. This is Wichita, obviously, and it's not for sale anymore, and I don't know when it will be available. But I'm using Beepley, and she is a great commander, probably the best premium commander there is. I have Lightful and Lemonnier to go dark in 12 seconds when I want to. I have Ingenious, full speed ahead, Sponge, and then I have Private Zone to get my concealment down, and of course fully packed. And that's important here, because it gives you 3 radars. So main battery mod, and steering gears, you can go with propulsion, and I have concealment system here, and main battery mod 3 in the last one here. So like I said, 3 sonars, 3 radars, and 3 heals, and you will need 3 radars. It's so important. If you miss the destroyer the first time, you still have another 2 chances. So with this build, 9.9 concealment and 4.2 rudder, 9-second reload, and 15 range. So a pretty good all-round build, but of course, I am speccing into concealment. Well, not really concealment here, but the ability to go dark when I choose to. And another added perk of Beepley here is that you get the indicator. As you can see on my screen there, just above the A, it leads me straight to the destroyer, pretty much. And I can see that I'm located, and I have the nearest ship, located as well. So I am sure that is the destroyer, and that's why I don't run this skill on destroyers, because a clever player will know exactly where you are and what you're doing as soon as they are located. Because in this case here, I know it's the destroyer, and I know exactly where he is, and I pretty much know the distance because he's in the cap. So I'm just waiting a little bit till I'm sure he's in range, because it's not a stealth radar build here. You can do that, but this is not. I like to be able to go dark if I overextend. So now I fire my radar, and he's well within my radar zone here, so that's pretty bad. And then I totally mug up here, fire AP at him, like an unforgivable mistake. And well, I do fix it, but that was stupid. So anyway, we will pursue him, and of course switch to HE here. And no problem avoiding those torpedoes. We have our sonar on, so there's really nothing that can surprise us here. So it's just a matter of hunting this guy down here. And like I said, as soon as the destroyer is gone, well, the chances of you winning that particular ranked match are much, much higher. Now, for once, I'm on the good team here, because I have had some horrible battles in ranked. And like I said, I haven't really played this mode before, exactly for this reason, because I think for some reason ranked just attracts the worst players out there. I mean, standard is bad, but ranked is horrible. And I haven't finished it yet, but I doubt I'll finish it. I don't think it's that much fun. And for 300 steel, I don't think so. I value my sanity a lot more than constantly carrying teams, because people go broadside in their Vlads and don't understand concealment in their tier 7 destroyers in a ranked match. I mean, it is infuriating. And I really don't understand why Wargaming doesn't take some steps to mitigate this problem. So I can understand leaving standard the mess as it is, because it is standard, it is random battles. So yeah, I can accept that if they are in fact random. I mean, sometimes you tend to wonder if the matchmaker is really as random as they like us to think. But anyway, ranked is supposed to be, well, it's ranked. It's supposed to be for the players who want to see how good they are compared to the other players who are also trying to rank up. and that is just not what's going on in ranked, and it hasn't been ever. Ranked is just, well, it's trash pretty much, I think. And although I get to play tier 7, I don't play agile cruisers in it, as you can see, because like there's not enough enemies on the map. There's only, what is there, 5? Yeah. So like it's pretty much half the time the team size. So at the most you're facing 2 or 3 ships. So there's really no point in building a whole ship just for dodging when you only have to dodge a few ships. It's a different matter when you're in standard and you're facing sometimes 6, 7, 8, 9 ships, and like you really have to to wiggle your butt to escape. But in ranked, it's not that much of a problem. So there are much better builds than agile builds in ranked, and I think the one I have here on Wichita is probably the best, and Wichita is also the best pick. You could change my inspirations for the concealment inspirations, and that way, if you have the main commander fully leveled like I do, Beepley, she needs to be 16-4, and if you have the other 2 concealment commanders leveled quite high as well, they need to be 16 something, I think. Then you can actually get your concealment below 9 kilometers in Wichita, and you'll be able to have stealth radar in this ship here, which of course is immensely powerful in ranked, because as soon as you get spotted, you just pop your radar and you take the destroyer out, and just remember to switch to high explosive shells, by the way. It's a little pro tip there. Yeah, like I said, just pop your radar, take the destroyer out, and well, the game is pretty much won. I mean, it doesn't always work out that day, but that way, I mean, but it certainly ups your odds a lot. And I've also played Hipper in ranked, and I've played Atago, and the radar is just so important that there's really no point playing those other cruisers, because I mean, radar is king. So you need to play a radar cruiser. And of course, if you don't like Wichita, you don't have it, there's plenty of other ships to play. I just like Wichita, and I like Beepley because he's just, yeah, like I said, pretty much one of the best premium commanders out there, because you get the indicator as well as stealth radar. I mean, it just makes Wichita nuts, really. I don't know why they gave this commander to the Americans, because I don't think they need it. It's a little bit strange. I mean, putting this commander on Atlanta also gives you nearly half a kilometer of stealth radar. And on Wichita, I think it's a few hundred meters you can get. And like, let's be honest, Wichita doesn't need stealth radar. It's already extremely powerful. Well, who knows? But we have her, and if you don't have Beepley yet, I highly recommend you get her somehow. Because, well, she is just amazing. I mean, I have totally retired my Kincaid build for her, because you get all the benefits of an agile build, plus you can use the same commander if you want a... just going to reset this eye over here, we can't have him taking the cap. Like I said, plus you get the ability with the same commander, you don't have to spec into a different commander and waste resources. You get the ability to also run the build I'm running here, like a ghost build, I call it. And you can also run a pure concealment build, like I said before. So it's a very versatile commander. And the only thing you can't really do is to run a pure damage build. But, I mean, who really runs that? I don't for certain. So a lot of you have asked for my pick for this season of Ranked, because it is tier 7, and that's pretty much where I spend most of my time. And this is definitely my pick. Wichita with Beepley and Lightful and Lemonnier as inspirations. Just missing out on that guy there, otherwise I would have earned my Kraken in this game here, but yeah, that's just bad luck. Anyway, sure, a ghost build like this is not as much fun as an agile build, but if you're building, like you're speccing your ship for ranked over standard, then I would definitely suggest that you go with either a concealment build or a ghost build like this here, because yeah, it's just so much better. Agile builds certainly have their spot, yes, in standard battles. In ranked, nah, not so much. At least not at tier 7, where radar is so important. So we're just gonna get this Iowa out of the game here, and that's the 4th kill, and done and done. So I hope that answers your questions, guys, because a lot of you have asked me, and yes, Wichita is definitely the one I use, and I do very well in it, and I think I'll use it for the rest of the ranked season. As you saw, I'm ranked 3 now, but I don't really know if I'll continue, but I guess we'll find out. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you out there.